Dear students, today we are discussing about shape functions. Shape functions. Shape functions. These are mathematical functions. These are mathematical functions used to find out the unknown variables at any point in an element by manipulating it with non-nodal values of non-nodal variables. For example, we have already studied the stepped bar problem. So this is the problem. Studied the stepped bar problem. Okay. And while discretizing, this structure is discretized into two elements. So this is this is node number 1, node number 2, node number 3. This is element number 1, this is element number 2. While analyzing this structure, we are getting the values of displacement only at these points. That is node number 1, 2, 3. Otherwise, we are getting U1, U2, U3, etc. Okay. Suppose if you want to find out the displacement at any point in between these nodes, the only way is that we have to provide additional nodes. Okay. For example, suppose I want to find the displacement at this point. So the way is that I have to provide one node here. Okay, then it will be U1, U2, U3 and U4. Okay, suppose I want to find out the displacement at this point also. So again, what according to the methods we studied up to this time, the way is that I have to provide one node there. Then displacement will be U1, U2, then U3, U4, U5, etc. That is U1, U2, U3, U4, U5, etc. So now we have node 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have increased the number of nodes. So if we are increasing the number of nodes, subsequently it will increase the number of elements. Here only 2 elements are here. Here we are having 1, 2, 3 elements, and here 1, 2, 3, 4 elements. Okay. So on increasing the number of nodes, it will increase the number of elements. Okay. So if you are increasing the number of elements, it will increase the element stiffness matrices. So a large number of element stiffness matrices will be there. So the assembly procedure will be some complicated one. It further creates complication in finding out the solution. It indicates that increasing the number of nodes and elements after achieving a closed solution to the problem is not desirable. Okay, there we have to use the shape function. For example, in the case of one-dimensional element, we know the nodes 1 and 2, and the displacement also known u1, u2, and we know the length of this element. If it is so, the unknown field variable at any point in between this element, that can be written as u, that is the generalized displacement. U is equal to n1 u1 plus n2 u2, n1 u1 plus n2 u2, where n1 and n2 are shape functions and u1 and u2 are non-nodal values. Okay, so in the case of one-dimensional element, n1 will be is equal to n1 is equal to 1 minus x by n and n2 is equal to x by n. Okay, this we will find out while discussing about derivation of shape function for a one-dimensional element. Here x is the distance of any point measured from node 1 where the unknown field variable u is to be found out. In other words, this shape function is used to find out the displacement at any point in between the non-nodal points 1 and 2 in an element using the non-nodal values. Here the known is kn or wn. That is, shape function is interpolating the effect of non-nodal variables at any point in an element. I hope you understood the concept of shape function. Thank you all.